Welcome to this YouTube video where you're going to be learning everything you need to know with the fundamentals of jump rope. We're going to go fast, quick, and effective, and jump rope made simple with your coach always ready at Timeless Jump. Let's get started. Jump rope is about the jump and the rope. Everybody knows how to do this. Putting both feet together, standing tall on the balls of their feet, and taking off. If you're watching this video, I would like you please to try to do this with me so that you get the best possible results. By the end of this video, you're going to learn everything you need to know about mastering the fundamentals. So your legs are together, you're standing tall on the balls of your feet, and you bounce off 1 inch. No kipping at the heels, bending at the knees, or at the hip. That is the basic jump. So far so good? I can see you've actually smashed it. Go ahead. Basic jump. Oh yes. Can you smash a hole? Yes, yes, great. This is where it gets tricky. You grab both handles and now we're gonna work the rope because we need to work the rope in a very independent manner initially, because if you don't work the rope and learn how to control the flow and the handle with your wrist, you're going to have a lot of trouble when it comes to jumping. And this is why most people, when they jump, at least with the basic jump, not having control with the wrist and their forearm, start compensating with their legs bending, their hands wide, and so much more. Your legs and your basic jump looks great. Let's put both handles together. If you're wondering which type of rope I use a Timeless jump rope. More details down below in the description. You grab both handles by the bottom. You're gonna keep them close to your hips, and I want you to try your best right now as you're watching this video to perform a single hand rotation on the right. Oh yes. Can you feel it? If you're hitting your legs and the rope is caving in, that's totally fine. I want you to keep trying, and you might want to bring your hand a little bit further. That's what you might be doing right here. There might be a little too much elbow rotation and not enough wrist. When it comes to your wrist, your palm should be facing down and you should be performing a nice and beautiful circle with your wrist. You grab the handles by the bottom in order to allow the handles to spin with your fingers. If you grab them by the top, you're going to lose this sensibility. So we're going to grab them from the bottom. We're going to have the tip of the handle, tip at a tip, have a nice, outside dangling form so that it can rotate and spin. And if you watch closely here, you're going to see that the handle almost just spins in between my fingers effortlessly, so fluidly, almost like there was butter in my palm, and I'm just letting the handle spin, 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 spin. You definitely want to control this with your wrist and stabilize your elbow close to your hip with your shoulder back. You perform this on the right. Let's do this again together. Hold the handles, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yes, switch. Switch, other hand, same thing. Try your best to keep your wrist close to your hip. Close the gap. If your hands are still far, that is totally fine. Just be mindful that you'll need to have to progress to keep your wrist close to your hips and get that rotation using your beautiful, sensible, defined, and meticulous, precise, detailed movement, wrist, and fingers, right? We all just draw with our wrist and fingers. We don't draw with an elbow unless you're trying to shatter something with some paint on the wall. You get my point. So do this again from the left. You're going to be beautifully rotating here. If you whip yourself, that is totally fine. Just keep going. I know you can do it. Just keep it up. Oh yes, great. Now we've done something magical. We've worked our basic jump. We've enhanced the rotation that we have with our wrist. The only thing that is left for you to actually start jumping like a badass pro is to get that swing 1, 2, 3, in sync with your jump. So we're gonna go swing, swing, 1, 2, jump, jump, right before it hits the ground. Oh yes. Look, you know where I'm gonna go with this. We're gonna go with the right, we're gonna go with the left, and you're like, why did we just do this? We just did this so that when it comes to now having both hands close to your hips, and you're gonna flip the rotation forward with both hands. Now you have a point of reference where both hands are close to your hips. You're gonna rotate with your wrist. You're gonna let the handles spin in your hand. You're gonna keep them loose enough yet strong enough so that they don't obviously fall off and fly off your hands. So the last and final thing, after you work your right and your left side, I want you to bring the cable back and pace yourself. Try to swing your best. 1, 2, 3. Avoid doing a double jump, especially if you're going slow. Just go basic, basic, basic. And if you were here, the following drill that I showed you would allow you to be here. You still might have some imperfections, and that's what makes you perfect. Just know that. However, you can always bring more imperfection and convert them into more perfection by just enhancing and paying attention to these details. And look, if you made it through to this video, you already know what you need to do and what your homework is about. And I want to invite you to go ahead and work this. If you enjoyed that, let me know down below in the comments. And if you want to absolutely get the best possible results with the jump rope, follow my training program and actually train with me. We have a Timeless Jump app in community for you to go ahead and be the best version of yourself and also get rid of these tricky areas so that you can look the sexiest version of yourself. Get in top shape. With your coach always ready at Timeless Jump. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next video.